The ripple effects of unemployment, childcare, virtual learning, food insecurity, and mental health have spread fast in our community, but so did our community's kindness. A year ago this month, area broadcasters came together for OneKC. It was a metro-wide effort to raise money for the Kansas City COVID-19 Rapid Response Fund, and as I found out, every cent was needed.
We just came together and we put the call out.
And you answered. In just one day, Kansas City joined forces to raise $2.6 million. And in 3 months, that number ballooned to $17.5 million, all granted to more than 250 local organizations.
I think the most amazing aspect and the times that brought me to tears were the phone calls I would get from agencies, particularly these smaller agencies that oftentimes don't receive funding from foundations.
Ones like Gateway of Hope, given $25,000 from the COVID-19 Rapid Response Fund, enabling the agency to provide free counseling to women during the pandemic and still pay their clinicians like Megan Ross.
If we didn't have it, we might have felt pretty helpless or hopeless, but fortunately for this grant, because of it, we were able to be helpful in helping women.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars went to help domestic violence organizations respond and house survivors, to address food insecurity in predominantly Black and brown communities, and to help community mental health centers. $1 million went to regional eviction and foreclosure prevention, helping families like Janelle McClendon's.
Where I would have on my mama's couch, my own room with my son.
Community Link used part of its grant to cover her rent and utilities.
And I broke down. I said 2 months. It was like I ran the lottery because I'm trying to make ends meet, and I'm praying like, God, I need a little help. I need a little bit more help. And I was expecting 1 month, but when she gave 2 months, I cried in tears. And the fact that when she called me, it was joy in her. You hear the joy on the other side of the phone.
Organizations, media outlets that in the before times, as I like to call it, really saw each other as competitors. In this moment of immense need in our community, just said, let's do this.
But more importantly, you, our viewers, who in the face of your own adversity, gave what you could to help others.
It brings me to tears, like, wow, they went through all that just for little old me to help me with my rent and my utilities and my situation.
In Kansas City, Gabriella Pagan, 41 Action News. You can find a full list of where all that $17.5 million went and hear a heartfelt thank you from the Greater Kansas City Community Foundation over on our website, kshb.com. There is also utility and rent assistance still available. Councilman Melissa Robinson tweeted in part, "Thank you to Aim for Peace for joining me in our outreach." Aim for Peace is an organization that uses a boots-on-the-ground approach to track violence like a health department would track disease. They work to intervene and find solutions before conflict escalates.